Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be playing some Ariel. This is a video request, so that's why I'm playing her. I think Auriel is a very strong healer whenever she has a good team to support her. However, I do not trust my teammates ever when I play this game, so I don't play a lot of Auriel. Um, Now, I was theory testing some builds, um, because I don't play here, and I found out there's like a weird interaction with Syrian Light, and a couple other talents that I just think are flat out better than others. Um, so I might look like a fool in this video, so don't take everything like it's educational. Um, yeah, we're gonna try to have some fun with the Angel. She is a lot of fun if you want to pick up a healer though. So, all right, we'll see you in the game. Alright, and we find ourselves on the Hanamura Temple today. Um, the enemy team has quite a scary problem to deal with, which is Tracer Abahat. That is one thing Ariel kind of struggles with, is fast mobile enemy heroes, such as like a Zeratol, a Tracer. Stealth assassins in general are tough for her. But we do have a decent team here. We got Chen and Diablo, so hopefully the peels will be there. And then we also have Nazebo, who I assume he's going spiders. I think of the deep. That's good too. That'll help deal with the Sergeant Hammer because she is super strong. So if you're playing an ARAM, Righteous Assault's a lot of fun. But I'm gonna pick up Syrian Light. What this does is, I guess I never explained my abilities. Okay, our trait, we put it on an ally. All the damage that ally does is now converted to a heal I can give to my allies. That stun right there was our E. So yeah, we put this thing on our allies, this little hat, and so all the damage they deal to heroes is converted into, it's called energy for me. Stay away from him. And the energy can then be spent as my W to heal allies in this AoE. So when you're playing as Ariel, or with an Ariel, it's important to do two things. One is group up, because that'll empower her healing. The second thing you need to do is constantly pump out some damage. I don't know if I should be giving my hat to. I think Chen's going to be a little more consistent for me. Hopefully my allies group up here. There we go. And now I mentioned there's a little bit of a bug with, or I think it's a bug at least. There's a nice stun to help us secure the kill. So if you notice, I'm using my W, and it should be 100% used up whenever I use it. So you'll watch here. I'll use it right here, but it didn't use up 100% of it. And that's from this level 1 talent. It seems to be the more enemies you hit, the less healing it consumes, which it doesn't say that. It just says Ray of Heaven also deals damage to enemies in an area equal to 30% of your energy. But look, if I use it here, I still have some. It should have used all of it, but since it dealt damage to enemies, for whatever reason, it kind of, it might be working as intended, but it kind of bugs out there. Oh, they got clear. Yuck. I hope Tracer doesn't come. She'd be a pain to deal with. We're gonna pick up Heavy Burden here. Now, the other ones are good, but I just think this is the best one. What it will do... Ooh, there's a team fight going on. Make sure I'm sending out heals. Try to focus on the Tracer to the best of my ability. I think I can combo my zombie walls. Oh no, I missed my stun on all of them. I think I can combo zombie walls with my E for maximum efficiency. Wow, Sergeant Hammer's just been pushing. Nazebo got that clear. But Heavy Burden, what does it do? It will increase the slow and duration of the slow from our E by a nice amount. I hope they don't just jump on me, because that could be devastating. Gotta watch my positioning here. Chen is all the way in that enemy team. Whew, look at him go. Alright. Chen is nice to give him the hat, but... Oh boy! No! Our tank went in and kind of fed, unfortunately, but... That'll happen sometimes. Just trying to get up as much energy as I can to do anything to save my ally, but it looks like that will be all I can give him. And I missed my stun, unfortunately. Now, we are the highest damage on our team, which is a big help from our level 1 talent, of course. But, ooh, didn't mean to do that. Maybe I did. I want some energy. Give me that sweet, succulent energy. But that is unfortunate that our damage is the highest because our healing could be higher if our allies were dealing a little more damage. Nice abilities there by my allies, and my stun does end up working to combo with the zombie walls, which is really quite big for us. I used my heal on the tank that I probably should have just used it on myself. There we go. Alright, empathetic link I think is what I want here because I haven't really been able to send out too many basic attacks. There's a nice combo there, and that should, with Chen chase down, I was hoping there could be the end of their healer as well. This Chen's been doing a really nice job of helping us pick up kills as well as tank and zone. He's a pretty good player. Props to him. Friendly team has been pushing the objective, and I'm getting eaten by Abba mines, unfortunately. There's going to be one right in front of me, isn't there? Alright, we'll give it to, I suppose, her for the moment. Diablo would be nice. Nazeebo probably can deal damage. I don't know. I really need Chen here, who's getting a kill on the Abathur, but it's going to cost him his life, I'd imagine. Oh, poor fella. Oh, that zombie wall went down at the worst possible time. Trying to use my abilities to both deal damage to enemies and keep my Diablo healthy, which is easier said than done. There's a nice heal again. We'll try to push back the enemies and spam out our heal. Barely able to keep him alive a little bit longer. With one more stun, he's able to take down the Tracer. Holy cow. Good damage by our Nazeebo too on the hammer, but their healer's also been playing quite well. So, I was stunned unfortunately, but Chen is here now and he's been our best friend thus far. So, I'm just trying to get that hammer away from us, but Chen went in as I pushed her away, but we were able to zone the enemy team off long enough to capture the objective, so I'll just make sure myself and Chen are healthy, and we'll continue on our way. Empathetic Link, what it does is the ally who has my hat, they will give me energy based on how much damage they take. A percent of how much damage they take. You'll notice that I didn't deal any damage to the Tracer with my W, so it didn't give me any energy back. Whereas right there it gave me some back because I dealt damage to the minions. It looks like the friendly team would like to be trying to invade. I don't know what they're really looking to do here. We can pick our ultimate now, and there's a couple choices we have. Crystal Aegis is really good to counter the Tracer Bomb. And Res is good for lone picks, but I don't feel like we've gotten picked out a lot, so we're going to go for Crystal Aegis. This will also help keep me alive, I think. We're going to go ahead and give Chen Boy our hat because he's been playing really well for us. Enemy team did pick up Mosh Pit, so I'm going to try to play around these team fights in such a way that'll help keep... Ooh, I'm scared now. Play around these fights that I can save my E to stun out the enemy ETC in his Mosh Pit just like that. Hopefully that gives him enough time to try and survive. And it barely was. We're going to have to give our hat to someone else now, though, because I don't know how the energy giving works on a Chen clone. I think it's just the one. Oh, very, very close. Very happy we were able to keep everyone alive there. You can see Ariel's healing output. It can be a huge number. A massive number. Ah, not quite able to land anything. Unfortunately, ETC is back now, so we're going to have to just... I think backing out's the right play here. Especially with their Abathur getting good push on top. What kind of build is he? That's a push build, I think. Yeah, spike plus push. Yeah, that's a push build. Diablo is coming in here. And I'm trying to get in on this enemy. That's a terrible Aegis. He's just dead either way. I should have used it earlier when the Tracer Bomb went out, but I didn't have quick enough reaction speed. Oh well. That is an unfortunate time, though, for our Diablo to die. Especially with this objective just now coming up. I don't think we should be fighting for it. And my ult is down. Although enemy team used 2 ults. I don't think they used a third. Same thing here, though. I need to be very cautious of ETC Mosh Pit. And you can see just from our Chen taking damage, I've been able to gain a lot of energy, which is very helpful. I believe that was an Abathur clone that they just used, so we're going to just tell the team to back out. Nazeebo will get bottom, so even if we lose this entire objective, it's not the end of the world. I am going to save my heal here. I wanted to top myself off, but we'll save it. I'm going for the piercing E. There we go. A nice stun to try and protect my ally. And I Crystal Aegis myself. No, I'm a potato. Oh, what a shame. Nazeebo did get his building captured just fine, though. And hopefully the friendly team can help peel for me. Although I don't see this ending well for me, so... Yeah. Oh, well. Run for sweet life. Nazeebo's getting good push, and we were able to kill the Abathur. And it looks like the healer, too. So I guess me running back there kind of... I was zoning. That's what we'll call that. A zoning play. Nazeebo is getting really good push, and with the friendly team only having ETC rotating down there, I say he's... Yeah, he's good to have a fun time. Diablo going in and picking up a nice kill. That auto attack dealt too much damage. Ugh. I hate auto attack Diablo. He deals too much damage and has too much CC. He's too tanky. I missed combo Diablo. But Piercing Lash, it just allows my E to pierce now, and it also reduces its cooldown. For each enemy hero, it does stun, I believe, is what it is. It has to be stunned, right? It doesn't say that specifically, so I'm not sure. I'm ticked I missed my Crystal Aegis on Nova. Could have been a nice play. We got good damage on bottom, though, so I think Nazeebo split pushing during that objective was definitely the correct thing to do. I still have my hat on my boy Chen. Oh, ow. So we'll just make sure we're in range. You can see the little outline showing the range that we have for our... That outline is for our Bestow Hope, our trait. Looks like we're able to take this camp. No problem. ETC does have Mosh Pit, so we gotta be cautious of that again. And do I want to grant my allies attack speed, spell power? Reservoir of Hope. We'll go with that. What this does is every time you're full energy and you use your W, it increases the amount you can store by 75%, which as a base isn't that much, but you get this thing stacked up and it starts to be a lot more healing. And not just a lot more healing, also a lot more damage from our level 1 talent. Mosh Pit, I'm sure, will be coming in here any moment now. I hope I saved my allies in some way there with that. Chen's able to get his ult off again, so we'll make sure to switch our trait. And if we can take this camp on the way, I'd be very happy. Chen's just going for it. He doesn't care. I like the way this guy thinks. How's Nazeebo's stacks? Whenever you stack as Nazeebo, you want to keep on par with 10 stacks per minute, and so he's a little bit behind that, as you see. But he might be able to get it this game. I don't know. He'd probably be better off just going big Garg. Make sure we cap this. Get away from me, Tracer. Help me, team. Holy cow, look at all them stuns. Okay, I was gonna use my ability for damage there, but friendly team didn't even need it. Oh, I should have saved that. Diablo, you madman. Absolute monster. You can see my heals now are beginning to be like an ancestral healing is what it feels like. Yeah, 136 is how much that healed for. That's a lot of healing. Yeah. You can see they're going, however much energy you can cap at is however much your heal will cap at. So for every point of energy you have or have stored is however much healing it'll output. And this is suicide, my guy. Oh my god. We'll go ahead and send out a heal. Crystal ages him. I'm sweating so hard right now. Hopefully kill this hero here. Oh, a double kill. Nicely done. So you can see our ancestral healings really help keeping our Diablo alive there. And he's hungry for more. This cheeky bugger. Hopefully we can just take down this building though, and then does it deal damage to buildings? No. Kill the wall for fun. All right. Oh, this monster. Whew. So with 10 stacks, we're up 750 extra energy that can be stored, which would equate to 750 extra healing that could happen, which is a lot. It's a huge amount. This Diablo is crazy. He's looking for another. I want to make sure that my allies are going to be safe here, so we'll just hopefully get enough energy to use one more heal. There we go. Shield of Hope sounds nice. The Fly sounds good to get away if we had to, and these all sound really good. But I feel like the Shield's going to be best, just because there's been too many really close calls for my allies here. Popping absolutely everything to try to keep my ally alive, and with a lot of damage coming out of my allies. But you see, one heal got my team to full HP. That's disgusting. Oh, barely not able to clip the enemy. Holy cow. Disgusting. The thing was the enemy ETC I wasn't able to clip. Barely. Oh, I try and use my abilities for damage. Alright, well, that was a pretty fun game. Able to pump out a lot of healing. Saved a couple allies a couple times. Oh, I didn't see how much damage that ability dealt there, but seemed like a lot. Let's see, 30% of 2,000. I'm sure it's a lot of damage. You can see our healing numbers able to stack up, and our damage numbers were pretty decent that game. I'm pretty happy with this build, and it can fluctuate a good bit depending on what your team needs. Thankfully, I had tanks and supports there. Yeah, that man played awesome. Their Tracer played pretty well too, but unfortunately we got a level lead, and then it was hard for the enemy team to come back, especially with Chen doing a good job of soaking in the off lane when needed, and Zebo split pushing to counter the Abathur. But the build that we went in today's video was Searing Light at level 1, Heavy Burden at level 4, Empathetic Link at 7, Crystal Aegis at 10, Piercing Lash at 13, Reservoir of Hope at 16, and Shield of Hope at 20. That's a lot of hopes. I guess it's just 2, but this build, this is what I have pinned for this build. So Searing Light at level 1, pick every game. Heavy Burden, pick every game. This is just what I do. Here you can pick a lot of different things. Energized Cord is actually really strong. I didn't know how strong it was, but if your allies are just kind of being garbage, or if it's an assassin cluster mess, I'd pick up Energized Cord, but thankfully we had tanks, so I was able to pick up Empathetic Link, which helped a lot. Resurrect is good. Crystal Aegis is good. It kind of just depends on how you'd rather play. I picked Aegis for the shorter cooldowns and to counter the enemy team's burst, which I think I only did once maybe. But Piercing Lash, I just picked this because I didn't feel like I needed to blind anybody too much. I wanted the double pierce in case I had to counter the mosh pit, but people were blocking it. Um, and then I went for Reservoir of Hope, which turned out to be really good. It's typically your best option there. Um, but these two are good. This one's really good. But if you're not able to get your energy stacked up all the time, this one's just it's just good, right? And then level 20, if you go for res at 10, I would really highly recommend Lightspeed. It's one of the most annoying talents to play against, but a really strong tool, um, especially if you're in the lead. Uh, I went for Shield of Hope though, just because, like I said in the video, allies were getting low and scaring me a couple times, and if I had Shield of Hope in those instances, I could have not been as stressed. But yeah. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in the next one.